Procurement plays a pivotal role in any organization due to the major influence it has on the overall cost of business. It goes beyond traditional purchasing or buying, where it encapsulates everything that needs to happen before, during, and after the purchase. It can generate more than twice the return on investment and lower operating costs significantly. Hence, choosing the right procurement strategy, ensuring service and sustained quality is crucial for any winning organization. Let's look at a few tips to help in the journey. It's always advantageous to understand not just the item you purchase, but the material that goes into the production of them, the trends that influence cost, quality, and availability of these materials, as well as environmental and political factors that influence them. Knowing your suppliers allows the business to understand potential threats or opportunities related to demand and supply. Knowing the impact your partnership makes on your suppliers' profitability, being aware of your suppliers' business network, their plans of enhancing capacities, appetite for innovation, and quality systems are critical in managing the suppliers effectively. It goes without saying that building strong relationships with your suppliers is a make or break. Supplier segmentation is important, and you should know which ones you need to build strategic relationships with by investing in each other for long-term growth. When you procure a wide range of goods and services, it's important to understand that one strategy wouldn't fit all. For commodities, it's important to forecast future price trends based on external influences. Simulating the impact of forecasted price, exchange rate shifts, storage, and financial cost of forward purchasing allows you to identify the optimum purchasing windows and volumes. Let's take paper as an example. Following the key economic trends in pulp-producing countries will give you an indication of future paper price trends. Understanding the domestic seasonal pool versus export potential of each sourcing country through the year gives insight on which country to source from when. Certain items would work best with bulk purchases, while others would benefit through just-in-time purchasing based on the level of supply assurance, lead time, demand volatility, and so on. On locally produced items with reliable suppliers, there are those that would work well with strategies such as vendor-managed inventory. While you very closely track your purchasing spend against planned budget, it may call for shifts in identified strategies periodically. Managing cost at an optimal level is important. However, negotiations that are purely based on price provides a narrow scope for the growth of your business. Therefore, it's important to focus on value-based negotiations that allow for an effective total cost of ownership. It's important to understand the tenure of the transaction when developing negotiation models to ensure that it complements long-term growth of both yours and your supplier's business. In preparing for negotiations, a data-driven approach is always advantageous. For example, you can analyze past trends and future forecasts based on your knowledge of the product value chain, suppliers' strengths and weaknesses, and other factors that influence their costings. Always be ready with a fallback or a best alternative to a negotiated agreement. The need for smart contracts and effective contract management within the organization is very clear. While service levels and key performance indicators ensure each party is aware of expectations within the period, contracts need to be transaction-based to suit each one's unique needs. The value that central procurement can drive within all functions through a procurement hub is immense, as contracts are mere business continuation for functions. It's always a value-saving opportunity for procurement. The need for contingency planning has never been proven more than in the current and past year through the COVID-19 pandemic-related absolute uncertainty that we've all been faced with. A periodically monitored risk matrix highlighting the likelihood and impact of the identified risks is a best practice to follow so that the contingencies are carefully planned. Performing a full risk assessment of suppliers, including their business continuity plans, geopolitical exposures, and their process, helps understand the items that are at high risk. The current level of uncertainty created by COVID-19 highlights the importance of scenario planning. Simulating possible scenarios based on different sets of assumptions with trigger points allows us to switch between the scenarios. This keeps the suppliers as well as the business fully aligned and ready for the possible contingencies from the start. What are sustained long-term contingency planning steps that can be taken? Securing required buffer stocks of critical items with longer lead times, ensuring that all key materials have an alternate supplier base, having alternate fallback options built for shipping and freight forwarders, having local sources secured for imported items, and vice versa, are few of the key factors that you should consider in long-term contingency planning. In this dynamic, complex, and disruptive era, the need for digitization of procurement has come to the forefront, and the question that a business needs to ask is not why go digital, but when. Digital procurement allows automation of repeatable tasks to boost efficiency and reduce costs. It equips stakeholders with real-time insights and analytics through artificial intelligence and easy-to-use online tools. It deploys smarter ways to infuse data models to enrich day-to-day operations and decision-making. Digitization also transforms buyers' interactions with suppliers and other third parties by offering platforms for new levels of collaboration. While moving forward with what we do best, it's imperative that we incorporate digital solutions to future-proof procurement. Digitization is your friend, but quality data is your foundation. Start with standardization, and using procurement analytics will be a game changer. Upskilling of the employees to be future-ready is also a critical step in this journey. In summary, know your products and suppliers. Understand that one strategy does not fit all. Shift from price-based to value-based negotiations. Build a solid contingency plan and step into the future of digital procurement. Though you may need to customize these points according to your organization's unique needs, we do hope these tips will help you in your journey towards progressive procurement. Think big, start small, and act fast.